Alright, so there's one massive mistake that most people make that keeps them trapped in a life of mediocrity. It keeps them trapped in a life where they feel as if they're just going through the motions of life on autopilot mode, rather than living a life where every day they're doing something meaningful to them, stuff that fills them up with happiness and fulfillment. It keeps them trapped in a life where they struggle to make money. They don't get the body that they feel comfortable in, the attractive body. They don't get the energy and mental alertness they want, which leaves them feeling underaccomplished, sad, and lacking confidence. And the worst part is that day after day, week after week, and month after month of them remaining in this place, their mind begins to get plagued with negative thoughts and self-doubt. And they begin to question if they really are meant to do more in life, or if their visions of grandeur are just that, visions. They begin to think, what is my life going to look like in 1, 2, or even 3 years from now if I don't change anything? And I know from personal experience that once you're living in this place, it's so much harder for you to be in a fun living attitude where you're joking around with your friends, co-workers, and family. It feels like your entire life is crumbling right in front of you. And to make matters worse, you see all your friends and family crushing life, and instead of being happy for them, you find that it makes you feel even worse about where your life is and who you're becoming. Not to mention, you feel so alone because no one else around you can possibly understand what you're going through. It's a very dark place to live. In fact, we call the people who get trapped in this life the trapped string beans, because they're trapped in a life of mediocrity. Even though they know they're capable and have so much more potential buried deep inside of them, they don't know how to activate this potential. Now, if any of the story sounds familiar to you, then this might be an indicator that you're a trapped string bean as well. But the good news is that the solution to your problem is simple. In fact, it may be easier than you think. You just need to acquire the mind of a conqueror. You see, the one mistake that most people make is that they try doing something that will improve their life, like working out consistently, eating healthy consistently, or being productive every day so that they can reach all their goals. But after a week, they fall back into their old patterns and ruts of self-doubt or procrastination, and ultimately not doing what they tell themselves they'll do. Then they repeat this process over and over again, which leaves them wanting to pull their hair out. And you've likely experienced this yourself. What was your last New Year's resolution? And more importantly, how long did you last before you fell back into your old patterns and ruts? Probably not too long. Well, why do you think it is that you fail to stick to your word to do the things that will improve your life? I'll let you in on a little secret. It's because of how your brain is programmed. You see, you have two parts of your brain. You have the left or conscious mind, and then you have the right or subconscious mind. Now, 90 to 95% of the decisions you make in your day are made with your subconscious mind, which is why you get home just fine when you zone out while driving. Now, you might be wondering, how does your subconscious mind get you to take action? Through your habits. So when you tell yourself you're gonna make some change, you're using your conscious mind for that. But you've already programmed your subconscious mind through your habits to not do those actions. So then you get into something I call the brain battle. You have conscious mind trying to make change, subconscious mind don't make change. They get into this, they're contradicting each other. Now, which do you think wins that battle? Yep, it's your subconscious mind or the habits it has created, which is why you always fall back into your old patterns and rut. And it sucks because the entire motivational and fitness industry, they're feeding us lies. They're telling us that all it takes to stick to our workout and diet plan is willpower and motivation. But as you've already discovered, no amount of willpower or motivation will overcome how your brain is programmed. The scariest part is the longer you wait to reprogram your subconscious mind, the harder it will be. So you might be wondering, okay, how do you escape this vicious cycle? It sounds like you're just gonna be caught in it for the rest of your life. Well, it's simple. You just need to reprogram your subconscious mind or acquire the mind of a conqueror. Now, the reality is that acquiring the mind of a conqueror will do much more than transform you into a high-performing beast where you annihilate all your goals in life. It will enable you to conquer your emotions and attitude so that you gain the confidence of a celebrity, are happy every day, and successfully stick to your workout and diet plan effortlessly. After you acquire the mind of a conqueror, do we move into step 2 and 3 of rewiring your body and brain into a powerhouse. In short, we do specific exercises which will enable you to increase your mitochondria so that you gain more energy. It'll grant you optimal hormone levels so that you simply feel amazing. It'll increase your human growth hormone and testosterone so that your body looks and feels young as you age. It'll boost your VO2 max, which will enable you to compete at the level of a top performing athlete, and it will also deliver more oxygen to your brain so that you think more clearly. Now, when you eat like a conqueror, you're going to be eating foods that will enable you to build the metabolic state to use your physical fat for energy so that you shred through your fat quickly. You'll attain optimal hormone levels so that you simply feel fantastic, and not only that, it will grant you clean, consistent, and potent energy. Essentially, we're tapping into how you are hardwired as a human to trigger gene expression and transform you into the best possible version of yourself. Because in the new era of health, we know that true health is much more than working out and eating clean. It's about waking up in a fun-loving attitude, being confident, happy, and feeling better than you ever have so that you become an unstoppable force and hit all your goals in life. So if you're ready to ditch your old life of mediocrity and to be reborn as a conqueror, then I invite you to check out the new era of health 3-step system that others like you are using to rewire their body and brain into a powerhouse in 30 days or less.